Dear students, welcome to you all. Today I am going to discuss about reciprocal function and algebra of real functions. First we discuss about reciprocal function. The function f defined from r minus 0 to r such that fx equal to 1 by x is called the reciprocal function. Domain of the reciprocal function equal to r minus 0 and also range of this function equal to r minus 0. Here we may prepare its table given below. Taking the values of x and find the corresponding value of fx equal to 1 by x. As x equal to minus 4, corresponding fx equal to minus 0.25. As x equal to minus 2, fx equal to minus 0.5 and so on. If x is equal to 2, fx is equal to 0.5 and if x is equal to 4, fx is equal to 0.25. Dear students, using these values here, we draw the graph of the reciprocal function which we can see from the figure 9. Now, we will discuss about algebra of real functions. First, addition of two real functions. Let function f defined from x to r and another function g also defined from x to r be any two real functions where x is a subset of r. Then we define the function f plus g from x to r such that f plus g of x equal to fx plus gx for all x belongs to x. Second, subtraction of a real function from another. Let function f defined from x to r and the other function g also defined from x to r be any two real functions where x is a subset of r. Then we define the function f minus g from x to r such that f minus g of x equal to fx minus gx for all x belongs to x. Third, multiplication by a scalar. Let function f defined from x to r be a real function and alpha be a scalar where x is a subset of r. Then we define a function alpha f from x to r by that is such that alpha f of x is equal to alpha into fx for all x belongs to x. Fourth, multiplication of two real functions. The product of two real functions, that is f defined from x to r and another function g which is also defined from x to r, is a function fg defined from x to r such that fg of x equal to fx into gx for all x belongs to x. Dear students, this is also called point-wise multiplication. Fifth, quotient of two real functions. Let f and g be two real functions defined from x to r, means f defined from x to r as well as g also defined from x to r, where x is a subset of r, then quotient of f by g denoted by f by g is a function f by g defined from x to r such that f by g of x is equal to fx by gx, provided gx not equal to 0 for all x belongs to x. Taking an example, let fx is equal to x square and gx equal to 2x plus 1 be two real functions. Find f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f g of x, f by g of x. To find the solution, we have fx is equal to x square and gx equal to 2x plus 1. It is given already in the question here. F plus g of x equal to fx plus gx, which is already discussed above here, and this is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1, fx x square plus gx 2x plus 1. So f plus g of x equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. Similarly, f minus g of x equal to fx minus gx. It is already discussed from above, and putting the value of fx and gx, we get x square minus in bracket 2x plus 1, and this is equal to x square minus 2x minus 1. F g of x equal to fx into gx from above, and this is equal to x square into 2x plus 1, and this is equal to 2x cube plus x square. F by g of x equal to fx by gx from above here, and this is equal to x square by 2x plus 1. Here, dear students, quotient of two real functions. Here gx not equal to 0 means gx not equal to 0 means 2x plus 1 not equal to 0, and in this case x is equal to minus 1 by 2 means here the condition is x not equal to minus 1, because at x is equal to minus 1 this is equal to 0. In that case this function is not defined. So f by g of x equal to x square by 2x plus 1, where x not equal to minus 1 by 2. Now we will discuss about the solution of the questions of exercise 2.3 from NCERT. Question 1. Which of the following relations are functions? Give reasons. If it is a function, determine its domain and range. First, here r equal to 2 1, 5 1, 8 1, 11 1, 14 1, 17 1 in ordered pair form. Second, r equal to 2 1, 4 2, 6 3, 8 4, 10 5, 12 6, 14 7. Third, r equal to 1 3, 1 5, 2 5. To find the solution, let r be the relation defined as below. Here, first r is equal to 2 1, 5 1, 8 1, 11 1, 14 1, 17 1. Dear students, here we can see that every element of set A has a unique image in set B. Therefore, given relation is a function, and we can see easily from arrow diagram. Here 2 that is related to 1, 5 which is also related to 1, 8 which is also related to 1, 11 which is also related to 1, 14 which is also related to 1, 17 which is also related to 1. Means each and every elements of set A having the unique image in set B here. So this relation is a function. Domain, what is the domain? That is the set of all elements, set of first all elements of all ordered pairs in relation. Set of first all elements 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. So domain is equal to 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. Range, here set of all second elements of ordered pairs in relation, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we get 1. So range equal to 1. Here R is equal to 2, 1, 4, 2, 6, 3, 8, 4, 10, 5, 12, 6, 14, 7. Here since every element of set A has unique image in set B, therefore the given relation is a function which we can see from arrow diagram here. Domain, here that is the set of elements A 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 here, and range that is set of elements of set B which is the images of set A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So domain is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 and range equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Third, R is equal to 1, 3, 1, 5, 2, 5. Dear students, here element 1 has two images in the set B, that is 1, 3 and 1, 5. So it is not a function because this violates the rule. So given relation is not a function, and here it is not a function, so the domain and range cannot be defined. Question number 2. Find the domain and range of the following real functions. First, fx equal to minus mod of x. Second, fx equal to square root of 9 minus x square. To find the solution, first given fx is equal to minus mod of x. Since fx is well defined, for every x belongs to R, means for every real value of x, the function fx is defined. Therefore, domain of the function f, that is fx is equal to minus mod of x equal to R. Also, mod of x greater than or equal to 0, already we know that, means we get always a positive value or 1. So mod of x greater than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. Minus mod of x, according to this here, if we take here minus, so this will be less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. And this is implies that fx here minus mod of x, that is equal to fx, implies that fx less than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. So range of the function equal to here less than or equal to 0 means left of open interval minus infinite to 0, and we can see from this figure here 0 also includes and up to less than here infinite, because at minus infinite it is not defined. So we taken here open, left of open interval minus infinite to 0. Second, given fx is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. Fx is well defined if 9 minus x square greater than or equal to 0. That is x square minus 9 less than or equal to 0. Here squaring both sides, and here 9 minus x square greater than or equal to 0. Therefore x square minus 9 will be less than or equal to 0. And here using identity a square minus b square, we get x minus 3, x plus 3 less than or equal to 0. And what is the meaning of this here? Implies that x less than or equal to 3 and x greater than or equal to minus 3. And combining these two, we get minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. And this is implied that x belongs to closed interval minus 3 to 3. So therefore, the domain of the given function equal to closed interval minus 3 to 3. Now, to find the range of the given function, let y is equal to fx. Here we suppose here, then y is equal to square root of 9 minus x square, because here fx is equal to this and fx is equal to y. So y is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. Squaring both sides, we get y square is equal to 9 minus x square, and here x square equal to 9 minus y square. So x is equal to square root of 9 minus y square. Here x is well defined. Already we know that here this is square root, means it is defined when this value is greater than or equal to 0. Here implies that 9 minus y square greater than or equal to 0, and here we can write y square minus 9, and we can write here this is less than or equal to 0, and this can be written as y minus 3 into y plus 3 less than or equal to 0 using identity a square minus b square. And here on the basis of this here, y less than or equal to 3 and y greater than or equal to minus 3 here as this. According to this we can find also, and combining these two here we can write minus 3 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 3. And what is the meaning? Implied that y belongs to closed interval minus 3 to 3. And this is implied that y belongs to closed interval 0 to 3. Why? Because y equal to square root of 9 minus x square, which is greater than or equal to 0. Means the minimum value of y is 0, either greater than 0. But here y belongs to minus 3 to 3, that is closed interval, and these two conditions here, finally we get y belongs to closed interval 0 to 3, and here also for all x belongs to minus 3 to 3 with closed interval. Therefore, what is the range? Range of the given function equal to here y, which is belongs to closed interval 0 to 3. So range of the given function equal to closed interval 0 to 3. Dear students, assignment is given. Solve remaining questions of exercise 2.3 from NCERT. Thank you.